Hey, it's Crypto Bo, and today I'm comparing the Trezor Model One and the Trezor Model T. First off, neither of them taste great. Now, as you may know, Trezor is my favorite crypto hardware wallet company. They've been in the game for a long time and they're a very trusted name in the space. Not only that, but I prefer them to Ledger because all of their firmware source code is open source. And so it's auditable by anyone on the internet. Because their firmware is open source, you could theoretically build your own Trezor Model T or Model One if you really wanted to, although I think the cost might be a little bit higher, especially when you factor in the time that might take. But the point is that I think Trezor as a company is one of the most secure hardware wallet providers in the market. But if you're deciding which Trezor to pick up, first of all, click the link in the description to go take a look at the Trezor store. Remember, only ever buy it from the Trezor store directly. Don't buy it on the secondary market because one of the only avenues for attack are supply side attacks. So if you buy it off of Amazon or any sort of secondary reseller, you're much less certain that that hardware wallet is ultimately going to be secure. The second thing to take into consideration is the price. And the Trezor Model T is significantly more expensive than the Trezor Model One, sitting at about $195, whereas the Trezor Model One is only going to set you back about $63. Next thing you want to consider is form factor. The Trezor Model T is going to be a little bit larger, mostly because of the touch screen that it has on there. And if you've seen my review of the Trezor Model T in general, you know I think that the screen is a little bit small, and if you have fat fingers like me, you may end up hitting the wrong numbers. You get plenty of guesses to get it right, but it is a little bit annoying, although it does look better, I have to admit. And the Trezor Model T is going to be a little bit smaller, a little bit slimmer, a little bit easier to hide in nooks and crannies. But it is a little bit annoying in that the only way to interact with it is with these two buttons. So you're going to have to click through and double click quite a bit. So it's not as seamless as the Trezor Model T, but also it's sort of like a paper wallet. It's a little bit lo-fi, a little bit easier to hide, and actually, at the end of the day, is my preference. But it's my preference with a couple of caveats. One of the most important upgrades of the Trezor Model T is that you can actually store Monero and Cardano on here. So if you like Cardano or you like Monero, the Trezor Model T is going to be your only option. In terms of Trezor, there are other hardware wallets with support for those currencies, but if you want to stick with Trezor, which again, I like as a company, you're going to have to use the Trezor Model T. Another point in the Trezor Model T's favor is that it can function as a password manager, which I think is a really cool feature of this hardware wallet that makes it functional outside of the realm of cryptocurrency in securing your cryptocurrency exchange accounts. Not only that, but you can use it to generate PGP keys, which is a much more advanced option, but something cool to consider, especially if you're a much more technical user. And if you want the Trezor Model T, again, I would recommend it to more experienced users, not only because of the hoops you have to jump through in order to get Cardano and Monero on there, for instance, but also because of the advanced functionality of using PGP keys, which is maybe something that you don't even consider or don't even want to do. But if it is something that you want to do, again, the Trezor Model T is the best option. However, my ultimate recommendation is for the Trezor Model One, especially if you're a little bit newer to cryptocurrency. One, I think it's the best value that you're going to get basically on the market at $63. It's one of the most secure options. And again, I like, this came up in my Trezor One versus Ledger Nano S review. I like how small it is. I like how easy to hide it is. And I like that you can put it in a lot of places that you wouldn't necessarily expect. So they're both great wallets. Click the link in the description if you want to pick one up. If you want to learn how to set up your wallet, then you can click this video here. Or if you want to learn more about securing your accounts in general, then you can click this link over here. I'm Crypto Bo. Stay safe out there.